Oh great, I can't believe that today is the 8th, which means that it is the last day of the winter vacation. This is why I wanted 2022 to stay. But no, it's 2023, and I am not happy about that. I don't want to go back to school. And now I'm going to have to figure out a way to stay at home forever starting tomorrow, so that I can watch my favorite baby shows all day. So, what is there to do in order for me to stay home? Lying to the teacher that I went to the bathroom didn't work. Larry Loud dropped out of high school, but his parents re-enrolled him so he could finish the 12th grade. Everything that my friends try don't really work. But I have to think of another way out of this mess. You know what? I just thought of the perfect idea in order to stay home this week, or better, the entire spring semester. I am going to fake being sick. That will work. And it's because about 2 months ago, DW wasn't feeling well and couldn't go to school for a week. No school for me, and I will get to watch Barney and Friends all day long. This is going to be a lot of fun. Really? Why does my alarm clock have to ring this early in the morning? Can I sleep in until 9 AM or 10?
Joseph, it's time to get up. It's 7:30 in the morning and today is your first day back at school. You don't want to miss the bus. And you don't want to be late for class.
Mom, can't you see? I am not feeling well.
Now don't you try and play these kinds of games with me. You were okay yesterday, so you can get up and get ready for school.
Seriously, I am not feeling well. I don't think I will be able to go to school today.
Oh my goodness, Joseph, you don't look like you're feeling well today. Let's take you to the doctor, and see what he has to say.
Mom, when we get home, I would like a warm bath with oatmeal and crazy-looking straws.
Of course. But first, we will have to listen to what the doctor will tell us about how you will recover.
I know, but a bath will be very relaxing. Especially because it is cold outside.
Of course, I understand, but in case we can't do that, I have space heaters in the house we can use for the time being. In just a few minutes, we will have arrived at the doctor's office. In fact, I think we're almost there. So don't you worry.
Alright Joseph, first thing I will do is take your temperature. I'm going to give you a thermometer, and I will see what temperature you have. Joseph, your temperature is 98.6 degrees, which means you're perfectly healthy.
Are you serious?
Yes, that is what I read on the thermometer, so you are perfectly fine to go to school.
Joseph Christopher Reed, you are in big trouble, mister. Let's get into the car and take you to school.
I want to stay home from school. I want to stay home from school. I want to stay home from school. I want to stay home from school. I want to stay home from school. I want to stay home from school. Please, I don't want to go back to school.
Joseph, stop it with those childish tantrums, especially in the doctor's office. I had a pretty good feeling you were faking it all along just so that you could get out of going back to school. Now let's get into the car.
Hey, put me down this instant.
Joseph, be quiet.
I've never seen such behavior in my entire career as a doctor. This is very strange.
Wah.
Joseph Christopher Reed, stop crying. I can't believe you pretended to be sick just so that you can get out of going to school. You're going to be really late to class, and your teacher isn't going to be happy with you.
But Mom, all I wanted to do was stay at home all this week and watch Barney and Friends and Wonder Pets, and play on the PlayStation 5.
I told you that because of your behavior over Christmas and New Year's, that you were going to be grounded for the entire spring semester, and part of that is you will not be playing on the PS5 during this time. Maybe if you show signs of improving your behavior in the future, I can give you your PS5 back.
But why can't I stay home?
Didn't you hear what I just said, Joseph? You need to go to school because you need to get an education. And that's just an important part of life.
I want to watch Barney and Wonder Pets. 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 Wah.
Forget it. Another thing is you are 10 years old, and you don't need to be watching those baby shows anymore. None of your friends watch those kinds of shows, so you shouldn't either.
Thank you, Mrs. Reed, for coming to my office.
No worries, Principal Tingley. The reason Joseph is more than an hour late to his class is because he pretended to be sick this morning to try and get out of coming to school.
Mrs. Reed, you can leave. I need to talk to Joseph.
Remember what I said about not being allowed to play on the PlayStation 5.
Now, Joseph, there are consequences for what you did. Trying to skip school by pretending you're sick when in fact you're not. This week, you will be serving lunch detention with Miss Stillwater, starting from today and lasting until Friday.
Wah. I don't want to serve lunch detention. 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 Wah.
Joseph. Get up off the floor right now. You're in 5th grade, not daycare. We're especially getting tired of your childish tantrums too. You need to act your age for once.
I'm just upset that you're making me serve lunch detention all this week, and that I can't play on the PS5 all this semester.
Alright, that does it. You will now be serving lunch detention for 2 weeks, for throwing another one of your childish temper tantrums. Now go to class.